All right, y'all. It's your boy, Big Unk Chaos. And if you can see my name, you already know what timing I'm on right now. I'm off of healer this season. I won't be playing healer, strategist, support, whatever you guys want to call them. I'm good on it. And it's not for the reasons you guys may think. A lot of people are frustrated with Marvel Rivals right now. Now, some people are frustrated because there's a lack of consistency when it comes to the points. Some people are upset because you can't get consistent teammates. Whereas I'm upset for a completely different reason. I'm upset because I'm tired of people rage quitting. And I know. I know you guys are going to say I'm crazy. You're going to say I'm speaking out my ass. There's not a rage quitting problem. And you're wrong. You're just wrong. So many people have talked about this. In fact, the other day I dropped a video discussing the epidemic of rage quitters, people who just do not want to stay in the game. And here's how they're doing it. People are going into stacks. If you're below gold, I believe, you can stack up to 6 people together. And a lot of people are like, yeah, that's great. I get teamwork and all that jazz. And that would be true if this was a normal video game, but it's not. A lot of people have it in their heads that losing points is somehow correlated to their worth and value as a person. So now you have 6 stacks teaming up and alternating. And this, I ain't gonna lie to you guys, this has to be the corniest thing I've ever seen. You have 6 stack teams combining together and alternating on who's going to lead the game if they're getting dominated. I started to show it, just show those, because I had a total of 9 games in a span of like 2 days, 9 games where I had people straight up just leave within the first 60 seconds. And this wasn't people standing still or people who didn't realize they were in a game. No. No. These were people who were getting their teeth kicked in and decided they would rather leave than risk that. And part of you are going to be saying, well, how do you know these people are even in a group? You're just talking out your ass. You don't know for sure if they're connected. You don't know if they're even a 6 stack. Well, there's this nice little feature where you can go view people's names and you can actually see who they were paired up with. You can see after a match is over in your recent players, how many people are stacked together. You know, if it's an individual person in a 1 out of 6, a 2 out of 6, you know, a 4 out of 6 stack. And consistently, I've had matches, and I don't know if it's because it's after like, 10 p.m. because that's when I, as an adult, a grown man, can finally get off, my responsibilities and actually play a little bit. And these people just alternate between quitting. And it has to be the most beta thing I've ever seen. The most submissive, passive, cringe, corny thing I have ever seen in gaming. And I think Rivals needs to stop letting people do it. Honestly, I don't care. If your teammate leaves, if they DC, unless it was determined by like an external force, I'm sorry, but the game should not be stopped anymore. I'm tired of it. I'm tired of people shafting me. I'm tired of teammates who would rather quit than take the L. Whereas when I lose, I'm just expected to take it. I don't rage quit. I don't leave the game. I don't screw my team over. I don't just sit and spawn. I might talk some smack. I ain't gonna lie. I might be like, yo, you ain't hitting your shots. You need to swap. Maybe go cloak and dagger. Maybe go scarlet if you ain't got the aim. Whatever. But I'll be damned if I screw an entire 6-man up because I just can't take an ass whooping. And a lot of these people can't. A lot of these people do not understand the separation between gaming and reality. They think that, oh, how good I am on Marvel Rivals determines my entire value, my worth. Insanity. And I don't get the seriousness of it. The game originally was so much fun, but a lot of people haven't been having fun. That's another reason I'm on healer strike right now. I'm just tired of it. I'm tired of 3 DPS, 1 tank who's an Angela or a Captain America, and I'm over here getting, fucked in the ass by a Venom Captain America backline. And that's just an example, I'm tired of low IQ Spider-Man and Bucky's that can't aim. I'm tired of these people taking on characters, taking spots and sucking. And then the first thing people say, am I a good, I won't really call him a friend since I don't know him that well. I like to be his friend, but someone I respect a lot in this community, Father Dark, recently did a video on this talking about it. He's on his DPS villain arc, and I totally get it. I decided I wasn't healing this season. I'm tired of it. Everyone wants to crap on healers. They want to crap on triple support. They want to crap on on them being too strong and brain dead. Are you fucking crazy? Like, actually, are you crazy? Let's think about this objectively, for example. Triple support was a direct reaction to the dive metagame. It was a direct reaction to Phoenixes and Moon Knights just pelting you. These things were created to stop a problem that was already persisting in the community. They were not created post-haste. What I mean by that is you did not have triple support before you had that one video of a cloak. And I know all of us have seen this. That cloak that got their teeth kicked in. She was moving out of, I think it was one of the convoy points. She was just trying to get on point. Boom, 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 dead. And people eventually said, no, I had enough. All of you hate roll queue, right? I'm the boomer that wants roll queue. Everyone wants to use the same retired talking points that Flats and Captain Coach and Captain Mills and all of them have used. Let me explain something to you guys. The reason for the long delays for duelists, and I mean really it was just the duelists, was because of that. Because everyone wants to be a duelist. Now, I played Overwatch. I played Overwatch 1 and 2. I did not have these problems. I did not have these issues finding matches, even at the higher ranks, because I didn't one trick. Now, if you want to be a one-trick pony who only plays, duelists, then yeah, personally, I think you should have to wait. You're selfish. And I'm sorry, but we need to stop this notion that duelists are somehow saviors of the community. They are not. I once heard someone say, you throw anyone on a roll, the easiest time they'll have will be a strategist. I'm going to call bullshit. How many games do you have where you are just shooting stuff? Call of Duty, Valorant, Apex Legends, Fortnite. Put on Punisher, shoot. You don't even have the best aim because half these characters have auto lock features or some type of tracking in their ultimates or AoE spreads or whatever. The only people who have ever had an issue with this have been the duelists, and they're the ones who keep saying this nonsense, oh, we don't need roll queue, Then shut up about triple support. If you don't want roll queue, shut up about triple support because you are creating the problem you say you don't want, and it makes no sense. We can't even get consistent tanks in game. We can't even get 2 tanks consistently, whereas the enemy team always has 2 tanks. We can't even get 2 consistent healers or a good triple support comp that can support a Jeff Ultron. We can't even get a Mantis thrown on that bitch. Yet the enemy team has a Penny for defense and a Strange for projectiles. They've got utility, whereas what do we have? Oh, my bad. We have Angela, who's going to bring them into the team, bring in their, I guess their Strange, their Emma, their Magneto. Then you have a Moon Knight, a Bucky, and a Black Widow that can't aim. But you guys want to tell me that we don't need roll queue. All right. And then you get the teammates that just can't take the L. They would straight up rather leave. And they don't leave in the beginning. Oh, no. They want to leave at the, 3 minutes in, 4 minutes in. It's exhausting. This game has now come down to 2 factors. 1, how many people you can stack with, and 2, how closely can you get a consistent team? Because if you're a solo tank, if you're a thing, and you're going up against Emma and Magneto, I'm sorry, but you're crazy if you think that's going to work. If you're a Groot going up against a Wolverine, Venom, Captain America composition, you're crazy. It's not going to work. And you try to communicate with people. You try to talk with them. I had a guy the other day. He was playing Mantis. Bro ulted when we all died to save himself. And I'm like, what are you doing, man? What are you doing? What's going on here? You know what he said to me? Nothing. He didn't say a word. He left the game immediately. One tiny nut hair of criticism made these motherfuckers quit the game. This isn't normal. This isn't healthy behavior from rational adults. And I'm genuinely sick of it. I'm sick of the notion that people can just do whatever they want. I'm sick of the quick play people saying, oh, it's quick play, it doesn't matter, so we don't have to try to even pretend to win. I'm sick of the ranked people saying it's just a game, it doesn't matter. I'm sorry, I want to win. I was born a black man, I'm born ON, born annoying and obnoxious, but I wasn't born a loser. And I don't like being a loser. But for some reason, when you call people out on that, they look at you like you're crazy. And I just don't get it. You may not want to play, Luna, Loki, Luna and Viz, whatever. Maybe you don't want to play healer at all. Maybe you don't want to play tank. Maybe you only want to play a duelist. Why the hell can't you be good at it then? Huh? Why can't you be good at the job you are so fixated on having? Whereas when it was my turn, when I was a strategist, oh man, I would average hundreds, and I mean hundreds and hundreds of thousands of healings over a season. I'm talking, well, probably millions. I'm certain I broke 1 million, at least. And then you get other people in the game. Something else I've noticed. People don't like to swap. No one likes to make the change. I had a buddy, and I love him to death. He told me that this was before at least, he'd rather stay as Spider-Man than swap. Because he likes him. He plays the game to play what he likes. And you know what? I'm starting to get it. I'm starting to be on that train too. Because I am just exhausted and tired. I don't want... I don't want to have to play with people who don't want to win. And I know that's going to sound crazy because it's a video game, but believe it or not, y'all, you can still try. You know, sports are just a game. Football's a game. Basketball's a game. Baseball, all those are games. Even checkers and, you know, tic-tac-toe. But guess what? Some of us don't want to lose at games. If we don't have to, at least. Some of us want people to pull their weight. But now, I mean... I won't even bother with the whole notion that Marvel Rivals is dying. Because, I mean, look, if you guys want to ignore the reality of it, I can't make you see the truth. I will say this, though. It is definitely telling. It's telling that we have consistently seen a drop in player, a drop in interest. The more we've had. And we've had more character drops than we were initially expecting. Perhaps it's the type of characters. Who knows? I don't know. I don't know. Me personally, I'm just disappointed in general with how the game is shaped up. You can't get a consistent team. You're facing off against 6 stacks as solo queues. Even when you do your job, you can't affect other people. Anyways, y'all, I'm going to call it. This has been a little bit longer of a video than I wanted. I just had to explain exactly, you know, a frustration I'm experiencing. Sorry for the crash out. I hope you guys all have an amazing day, and I hope your experiences in Rival has been a little bit better than mine. If you guys have experienced some of what I have, be sure to let me know in the comment section. As always, I appreciate any support you guys want to provide me as far as, you know, feedback, critique. So, yeah, thank you so much and have a great day.